no post-apocalypse. No final institutional collapse. Just a long, slow, dumb, perpetual medicinal-grade IV drip Armageddon. Until nothing works quite like it should, and everyone is ground down to a nub. All meaning degraded and homogenized. Or maybe I'm just getting old. Out of touch. Hard to say. I have this recurring nightmare where I see myself as a teenager and break down crying at his feet, begging him to forgive me for fucking him up. I don't think you need any sort of degree to figure that one out. What a drag.
Yeah, Mom?
Brian. Hey man, I think I covered all the bases in my first letter, so I'll try not to bore you about it here. I'm sorry to leave you holding the bag on Dad. I know it's not fair. I know you can't understand. The truth is I've always been a coward. But I gotta ask you one last favor, man. Assuming my wishes to be cremated have been respected, please, please, don't let them have my ashes. Whatever it takes. I don't know where I want them spread, so I leave it to you to find somewhere good. But, wherever it is, you can't let them know. Till next time, your brother always, Joe. Now I gotta settle your affairs out here. I can barely handle my own shit. I think I can get the folks to agree to dividing up your ashes. As for the other thing, I'll see what I can do. I'll give it my best.
Christ. Tall ass.
We are currently servicing a client. We value privacy. This is usually a very trying ordeal for most. But as soon as they're done, I'll take you back into our showroom where you're free to browse. In the meantime, we can talk pricing and just initial ideas. We even have a bespoke option where you tell us some details about the deceased and the price range you're working with, and we can provide you with our selection.
Anyone ever take you up on that?
Not yet, no.
How much for that one?
I'm sorry, that's... I just put that down without thinking. I apologize.
Nobody knows a damn thing about the dead. Nothing I'm buying anyway. All I know for sure is that people die. And when they do, your memories of them become a closed loop. You got the earliest one you can summon, the last time you saw them, and everything in between. You ain't making new ones, and now you're their custodian.
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. This can only be about you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You got all that from the cards here?
Yeah. Tell you the truth, the cards don't really matter. None of it does, it's all the same. Got the cards, the cross, the prayer, the crescent. Think of it like brass, right? They're all shapes of the instrument for the notes they'll play. And underneath it's all one breath. The same breath.
You play the instrument, I guess?
Wow. I can hear it.
So what do you get out of all this, outside of taking people's money?
Some people do heroin.
The hell happened to classic rock radio? You used to be able to depend on it. Now it's all just goddamn Foo Fighters for some reason.
You talked to Dad recently? He's repeating shit he'd tell you the day before like it never happened. freaks me out.
Another ticking time bomb, right?
Everybody's afraid to go back. Destroyed every industry, took all the money out of the arts. The only people who can fucking afford to do it are the people who can.
Got a job offer in Phoenix. I think I'm gonna take it.
Are you kidding me? I'm just thinking about moving here.
Talented, right?
You're gonna leave?
I can afford to fail. No, I got it, man. It's all fucked.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me, man. I'm just whining.
Yeah. No, I get it. Guess you've accomplished something.
Fat load of good it does me, you know.
I mean, I haven't done shit.
Come on, man. You're a goddamn vet, for fuck's sake.
As exciting as it was playing cowboy, I don't know if it was that good for me.
Made Dad happy.
I mean, to be honest, I just wasn't ready to be an adult. For me, it was just extended adolescence.
Well, I spent my early 20s in and out of county, so I don't think you did so bad.
You always knew what you wanted, though. You went after it.
Yeah. I mean, I got to. I mean, you got all the height and looks. You know, I gotta make do any way I can.
I don't know about all that.
Look, man, if I was as tall and good looking as you, I wouldn't be ambitious either. I'd just float around dating rich women, you know. Easy life. What are you, 31?
32.
Fuck, that's right.
I don't know. Get enough momentum going in one direction and start to change course.
Thanks for making the drive, man.
Yeah.
Sure don't want to crash?
No, I'm good.
All right, well, text me when you get home.
Nope.
Love you.
Love you too, man.
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
I think so too.
We used to come here as kids, on our way back from visiting Grandpa's. He'd always beg to stop, and Dad would always pretend like he wasn't going to. So silly. Why were you so head shy about life when I went so hard at it? Were you born with a hole in you? Or was it cut out somewhere? What did you see? This is where we lived when you were born. Where I first came to know you. But this feels like my childhood more than yours. This isn't the right place. No one prepares you for being an also-ran. Having just enough success and encouragement to breadcrumb you further and further. Till you've lost a couple decades, putting your real life on hold while you wait for the big one around the corner.
You just get busy, you know? Kids, wife, work. Last time I spoke to him was a month or so ago. He was dating some chick, I think.
I didn't even know that till I got down there. Met her. Seems nice.
God, I had no idea. Honestly, we haven't spoken much in the past couple of years outside the occasional texts here and there.
Nothing you could have done. Wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, I just don't get it.
Some people are too sweet for this world. That's what my mom said when I told her.
Look, I knew my brother, but I was out of the house by the time he hit high school, and you were his best friend back then. I figure maybe you knew him in a different way than I did.
Yeah, I guess.
What was he like?
Quiet, funny, smart, shy, but not like, you know, a nerd or anything.
So, what you guys like to do?
Normal teenager shit. Driving around, listen to music, chase girls. You know, go camping, go to the lake, concerts, nothing special.
Did he seem happy to you?
Yeah, mostly.
Look, I know it's kind of a weird question, but when would you say you'd seen him at his happiest?
Probably the summer after we both got our license. Yeah, right before senior year. We actually had this in-joke. This one night we would always call the best night of our lives. As if it had peaked and we already knew it. It was when we went to see Horton Heat on a whim. I mean, when April was born, I texted him saying, still not better than the best night of our lives, but it's pretty close for me.
Tell me about it.
Come on, man, you had to have heard about it by now.
Tell me again.
We already went floating down the river that day, and we didn't expect to get in, but not only did we get in, we ended up hanging out with him afterwards, which was cool. Then we went driving around just buzzing from that. We went to the park and got in a fight with these shit-faced punker kids, and we completely wrecked him, pressed him out like goose shit. We didn't have a scratch on us. Like literal cartoon shit. Afterwards, they go running off, and these really fine hippie chicks literally materialized out of the darkness to talk to us. And then asked if we wanted any mushrooms. And you know, back then, Joe and I didn't do any of that shit. But we just kind of looked at each other and said, yeah, why not? But it was Joe's idea to sneak up onto the butte. And they piled in our cars and we drove up there, and instead of being locked and having to sneak up on foot like we were planning, it was just wide open. So we just drove to the top. We were up there laughing our asses off, high as shit, blasting music with these cute girls. Afterwards, we watched the sunrise. Drove the girls back to the river house where they were staying, and they bought us breakfast. It was crazy. Then we went walking to our cars, and he turned to me and we both said at the same time, best night of our lives, right? And then we just started cracking up. Yeah.
I do remember that, but not the mushroom part.
He was always pretty reserved, unless you got him laughing. But when he was sitting on the butte watching the sun come up, He was smiling ear to ear. So how's the music life treating you?
You know, more of a hobby now. Kind of hard to hold a band together.
I remember reading about you. I couldn't believe it. Like, you did it. You actually did it. Most people just talk, but you really stuck with it, man.
Yeah.
I bet you have some pretty wild stories.
You ain't missing nothing.
Yeah. Took me a little longer than I thought it would. Tomorrow morning, afternoon at the latest. Couldn't get to the 97, snowed out. Nothing you're gonna say is gonna get me there any faster. I'll get there when I get there, right? Alright, love you too. Bye.
This feels right. Up here. Somewhere you were young and new and having a good time. Whole world still ahead of you. I think I can pull this off. What's the worst that can happen? Well, here goes nothing. Wish me luck. At the very least, it's gotta take some nerve to overcome everyone's expectations and not caring anymore about how to look to other people. Selfish? Sure. Path of least resistance? Yeah, maybe. I guess. But not cowardly. It's something else. Maybe there's no word for it.
So how does one learn how to do something like this?
Well, there's things to be learned. It's not Malcolm Gladwell. It's just, some people are born with it, some people are not.
What makes you so special?
It's a simple answer. It's one that I find pertains to all the mysteries in life. Well, people don't want to hear it.
Yeah, what's that?
Short of it. God has favorites.
I'm gonna miss you, bud. Wish you would've stuck around. Hope I'll see you again. Thanks for making the drive, man.